Was geht, meine lieben Freunde, hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu von der Haus und Fata Morgana, meine lieben Freunde. Ja, die Freunde, die Freunde, die Freunde, die Freunde, die Freunde, die Freunde. Letztes Mal haben wir Yukimasa Backstory gehört, oder aus seiner Perspektive eher gesagt. War ein fettes Let's Play. Und
ich glaube, das längste bis jetzt.
auf jeden Fall eins der längsten, ich bin nicht ganz sicher. Und diesmal sind wir hier in Folge 98 angelangt, by the way, Freunde. Und ich würde sagen, wir gehen direkt in die Jugend, oder?
Ja.
Wahrscheinlich. Let's go. Ich bin gespannt auf Michaels Reaction jetzt. Oh.
And that's everything. Appalling, is it not?
Morgana.
If you hate me for what I did to her, you can take this sword and kill me with it. And you can have my key. I won't put up a fight. Nein, Mann, wir brauchen die noch. You have the right to exact punishment on me.
Killing you would accomplish nothing. It is neither my place to forgive nor punish you. As much as it would make me feel better, doing so would serve no meaningful purpose. Vor allem, das sagt er auch noch, während seine Finger alle gebrochen sind und sein Arm so angeschnitten ist. I would like you to give me a little time though. I need time to cool down enough that I can talk to you with a clear head.
Of course.
Ja, aber wir bestimmen wieder Zeit. Wir haben nur noch einen halben Tag. Ja. Ein bisschen mehr, aber ja.
Also wir haben noch heute und dann morgen bis.
Aber heute Nacht kommt der Jacopo als letztes Mal. Weil er kommt immer nur am Abend, hat er gesagt.
So you are still willing to speak with me?
I gave you my word. I told you I would help figure out what path you should take.
You're an honorable man. I will not force your hand if you don't want to do this. You can tell me to leave, and I'll walk right out the door.
More than anger or hatred. Simply deeply pained.
Maybe things would have turned out better if I were as sympathetic a man as you.
Pathetic.
The simple people are supposed to be able to feel happy or sad for each other. I can't though, which must make me a beast.
When you first met Morgana, you felt a desire to rescue her from the slave traders, did you not? You thought of someone other than yourself.
I never saw that desire through though. My thirst far overpowered anything I may have wanted to do for her. And the next time we met, I sold her to the Lord. As I said before, there is no room for interpretation in the things I have done. Whatever I might have wanted to do at one point, it's all meaningless now. Regardless, anything I do for someone else is ultimately for my own benefit, because it's what I need.
No matter how selfish your motivations may ultimately be, please let me believe some part of you does genuinely want to help her. Kannst du mir das so umgeben? Alright.
I know I'll sound like a hypocrite for saying this, but sitting back and waiting for her to die is not what I want.
Oh, das fand ich so geil.
When I cut off her arm, I didn't feel any of the thrill or euphoria that I usually do when I take my sword to someone. I can't say whether that means I had a conscience, if for a moment, or I just wasn't myself at the time. If you can't save her though, please do. I can't do anything. If I try, I'll only make things worse.
I cannot do everything on my own either. Give me your word that you will atone to Morgana for your actions.
Well, I doubt making reparations will clear me of my crimes. If that is what you want me to do, that is what I will do. Can I ask you something?
What is it?
Tell me more about my next slave. I want to know what kind of man I am. I want to know every mistake I make, all the details.
I warn you, it's a tale far more barbaric than anything you can imagine. Do you still want to hear it?
I do. And I have little doubt that I will believe it. If you're worried I might react the way I did earlier, I lay down my sword. You can tie me up too if you want.
That won't be necessary. I'm going to trust you. I'll tell you the whole, hopelessly tragic truth. Everything I saw with no embellishments.
Please do.
And so I told him the tale I witnessed beyond the second door. That he lost his memory in a shipwreck, that he was treated like a beast by the people in the land where he washed up, that he massacred countless people, and that he took the life of his lover who had come in search of him, never wavering in her belief that he was still alive. I told him about the white-haired girl. I told him about the things he made Giselle do. I didn't hide anything. As I spoke, he would occasionally grimace, or his eyes would go wide for a moment, but not once did he interrupt me. He sat there in silence until I finished. Ja, guck mal, es ist Nacht jetzt!
Was willst du? Ich würde Timedienst zu erzählen, hallo? Geh doch zum Lord, die Schlüssel, okay.
Ja, laut kommt das jetzt vergessen.
Ja, okay.
Kommt erst jetzt vergessen,
Okay,
in der Nacht.
dann kann man nichts machen.
Aber trotzdem.
Plotten währenddessen, Plan schmieden. You weren't kidding. That was far worse than I had imagined.
It is the truth, though. You become the target of Morgana's loathing. And you are led back to this mansion. That is what lies in your future. As difficult as it may be to comprehend, that person is you. The man who does all those things hundreds of years from now is you.
I really am a beast. A horrendously precarious creature.
As I interpret it. When you lost your memory, you also lost everything you used to suppress your nature. You lost the foundation you had built, and as a result, you were no longer able to maintain that balance.
Would that mean that what I am now is, comparatively speaking, human? No, I'm no different now. I have no more control over myself when I'm killing people than the man you described. You see me do reprehensible things, and in spite of that, you were never condescending or insulting, never acted disgusted or afraid of me. Are all angels as compassionate as you? Angel.
I am not an angel. I was simply biting my tongue.
Are you afraid of me then?
I am not afraid of you, no.
What are you then? I don't understand.
I am of the belief that now is not the appropriate time for me to allow my personal feelings to influence my actions. My task is to save Morgana. If I'm to be honest with you for a moment, I despise the man you are in the future, but I'm also equally frustrated at myself. You're right, the things you did were inexcusable. You murdered innocents, you killed the woman who came searching for you. But on a personal level, what angers me the most is that you put blood on the hands of the woman I love. I know very well that, to you, it's something you haven't done yet. But it was still your soul. It tears me apart inside that I couldn't return in time to stop it.
It tears me apart, also es ist nicht Tränen, sondern Reiß.
You'd be hard-pressed to find anyone who wouldn't be angry to know someone they care about had received that kind of treatment.
I suppose. That's how you feel, though. Aren't you interested in taking revenge on me?
As I mentioned before, there are times when allowing your emotions to take the reins is the wrong course of action. This is one of those times. Seeking vengeance is the wrong thing for me to do right now. If I can eliminate Morgana's hatred, the three of your souls will be set free as well.
So you're going to save me too?
Yes, I am.
I don't consider myself worthy of redemption. Especially not after hearing about the things I will do. I'm a beast through and through. A twisted, psychopathic monster.
You were conflicted though.
Yeah.
You struggled against the creature that dwelt inside you. It's true that you found perverted joy in violence and murder, but you also felt kindness which caused a part of you to seek peace. And the same can be said of you in this time as well. If you actually were nothing but a beast, or rather nothing but a man that derived pleasure in killing, maybe then I could have truly reviled you. Then you would be irredeemable no matter what had turned you into that. No matter how much pain and suffering had driven you to that point. But your instability, your constantly shifting desires, your mental frailty, all appear to me as very human traits.
Tell me, how should I live my life from here on?
What is it you want most?
I. The easiest road for me would be the one I walk now, to continue being a killer. No fighting my desires, no resisting what's inside me. Would that be my salvation, to abandon my humanity entirely? I don't know what I should do, what I'm supposed to do. I am at a complete loss about everything.
I would like to believe that your desire to live in peace is sincere. And that's what I want for you too. It will be the more trying path, yes, because you will have to fight against your nature to stay on it. But we live in the human world. And you also have Pauline, who wants the same thing, extending her hand for you, inviting you to join her. So I encourage you to suppress your urges. Your life will not be easy for it, but I implore you to take the rocky road for your own sake and for hers.
Even if it means my entire life is built on a foundation of lies.
Before today, I believed it was wrong not to be true to oneself. But as I listened to you tell your story, I came to realize that maybe there are exceptions. Some things you can, and possibly should, keep locked inside you, where they can't hurt anyone else. However, I also think you have a tendency to try and act too perfect around her, both in this life and the next. You cover up so much of yourself, you become an entirely different person. You can be your conflicted, imperfect self around her. The man you are right now, lost, and trying to find his way. I have little doubt she will accept that man. What you need most is restraint.
I see. So tell me, do you think my future can be changed?
I don't know for certain, so all I can do is speculate. But as you share the same soul, I expect any changes you make now will be reflected in your future incarnation.
I have my work cut out for me then. Pauline, she believed in me. She put her faith in the beast and went out in search of me. I cannot allow myself to be the kind of monster that would murder a woman like her. I have to change. I will change the future.
You can do it.
When my life here comes to an end, I vow to make my next one better. Thank you for listening to me and for giving me guidance.
I can't say I'm particularly suited for the job, knowing that my words are going to influence the direction of another's life is an unimaginable amount of pressure.
I don't know. I'd say you pull it off well enough.
Oh.
If you ever decide to quit being an angel, you'd make a damned convincing missionary.
I have no interest in being a missionary. As I've told you, I'm not an angel. By the way, wenn ihr vorhin nachgeguckt, so Mini Yukimasa Kindness oder so, ne? Und
Ja.
von so Snow.
Ja.
Aber dieser Typ aus Erased heißt Yuki mit 2 U. So Yuki.
Ah.
Und das heißt wahrscheinlich encouraging and cautious.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
I joined the Church of Michel. Church of Michel.
Lol. LOL.
Don't look at me like that. I'm just kidding.
Now, can I get angry at you? As I've been telling you, I'm an ordinary man. I'm not special in any way, like you seem to think I am.
You're not ordinary. You're different, but not in the same way I am.
Digga,
I wouldn't ask any normal man to show me how to lead my life.
I see.
Although, what passes for normal differs from person to person, I suppose. Just as I don't think you're normal, I'm sure there are people out there who do.
Perhaps. Or maybe they're just able to see my desire to be normal.
Well, that's everything I have to tell you. You're going to want to talk to the Lord next, I assume.
That's right. I'm going to convince him to hand over his key, and then I'm going to set Morgana free. Der Reim.
Genau, das geht. Set
Ich will mit dem
Morgana.
was abchecken. Okay, passt.
I doubt you'll have much luck convincing him of anything, but I'll help you in any way I can.
I appreciate it.
I'll get him to come to supper tonight.
Ja, aber wir haben nur eine Chance auch, ne?
You be
Bei
there
ihm
too.
ist es nicht so, wir könnten nochmal hingehen und so.
Mhm. Wir müssen einfach rüberfallen. Ja,
Okay, I'll be there.
wollen ihn überzeugen.
If I could ask you one favor though, could you try to arrange that for as late as possible? Will nochmal Zeit verschwenden. Nein, aber er will irgendwas machen, safe davor.
That should be doable, but why?
Ja, er will irgendwas davor machen. There's someone else I need to speak with first.
So,
Maria?
der fordert zu erledigen.
Ja, weil wir hatten mit Maria nur an dem anderen Weg getalkt, sodass sie nur ihn einfach hasst, weil sie ein Slave war. Wahrscheinlich von ihm.
Alright. I'll do what I can.
I will do what I must. Thank you.
See you this evening. Then
A Tür. Did they lead him to the correct path? Will he actually find redemption at the end of it? No, I made the right decision. Even if he doesn't in this life, there's enough of a chance that he will in his next. One left, and that's it. I'm almost there, Giselle. I've almost made it to Morgana. I've come this far. All that's left is to speak with the Lord. Stay focused, Michael. The pieces I have still don't fit together yet. As Morgana told it, the Lord was a cruel man from the moment she first saw him. And he wasn't much different in the swordsman's telling of events either. Are those portrayals the full picture of what kind of man he is? Will adding his perspective do anything to amplify Morgana's hatred? And if he really is exactly the man he's been made out to be, then how do you explain his internal struggles from the third door? Did his core personality change with the times? Everyone else I've met has been fundamentally the same though. Are you the exception? Jacopo?
Mal gucken.
Morgana found joy in her life during her 3 years at the brothel. She wept about not being given the opportunity to thank them. So maybe Maria's more likely to be able to assuage Morgana's animosity. I'll have to hear what she has to say. Oh, wir haben wieder so ein Ding. Hä? I can barely move my right arm, or es hat Schmerzen.
Oh shit.
I can't feel my fingers at all. It burns. I've managed this long, but damned if it doesn't hurt. Ha! Oh! Ja, haben wir wieder einen Tag mit Morgana?
Why must you hand out miracles for nothing?
Yo, what?
Oh,
Die Perspektive.
Education.
I know that voice. Jo, neuer Gothic, oder?
Denk schon.
Oder so andere Version von einem alten. Geiler Ort, ne? Oh. Yo. Let's go, Freunde. I know that voice. Boah, geiler Soundtrack. I'm looking up at someone. A woman? She's draped in a black fog and I can't make out many details. But even through the darkness, I know immediately who she is. She is Mother. I must hand out miracles for nothing. Okay. No, she's not my
Das ist
mother.
die Erinnerung von Morgana und ihrer Mutter.
Ja, maybe, wahrscheinlich schon. She is me? Lol. That's einfach me. Why would you even ask such a question, Mother?
We're barely holding on as it is, my dear. It's not wrong to expect a little remuneration for our services.
No, Mother, it is wrong. Miracles are not to be bartered for. God, the Father, does not charge for his miracles. So why should we, when I am only borrowing his power?
Listen to me, Morgana. Every time you give someone a blessing, you're hurting yourself. If not for the miracle itself, you still deserve some degree of compensation for the pain.
I know you're concerned for me, Mother. And I appreciate it very much. But I'm happy with the way things are. I'm happy to be able to help others with my Heavenly Father's power.
The power you won't have much longer, my dear, if we can't afford to keep ourselves fed.
I'm a saint, aren't I? Ah! Nein! Ich habe es irgendwie geskippt, my bad.
Alles gut. Yes, you're my sweet little saint.
God will not forsake his saint. No matter how difficult it may get, he will always provide me a way to continue doing his work. Ich wollte gerade nämlich absprechen, Alter. In pursuit of the truth. Damit ihm nicht sowas passiert. And you're the mother of that saint, aren't you?
Yes, that's right. I conceived you untainted by the hands of a man.
Then you must respect his will as well, mother. It must be our highest priority.
You're right. I was wrong, my dear saint.
Boah, Digga. Mother. You agreed with me. You said I was right. Also das Date, mit dem sie verkauft wurde. Probably. So why are you taking money from that man? Yeah. Mother looks over a strange man shove me into a carriage. Das ist echt so die Consciousness von Morgana und so Michel vereinen sich oder so. The look in her eyes sends a chill down my spine. I see her lips moving.
Das ist auch so ein Aufgezeichnet, weil es wohl Michel ist, was gerade durch Morganas Perspektive sieht.
Yeah. She doesn't actually say the words out loud, but I can make out every individual syllable.
Because you're worthless to me.
Digga. Was ne Bitch.
Like a bitch, mother.
Oh, the Lord. Aber ich frage mich, mal schauen, ist jetzt dieser Lord auch Jacopo? Probably schon, aber... Obwohl, ich weiß
Das ist die
nicht.
gleiche Location,
Ja.
wo er mit Yukimasa geredet hat. Welcome, daughter of God. You'll be performing miracles for me now. And if you cooperate, I can guarantee you'll live more than comfortably.
Wahrscheinlich. Miracles are not something to be performed for one single person's benefit.
What?
Miracles are not magic or parlor tricks. They are a precious gift granted to me by my Father in heaven. Using his power for personal gratification is a grave sin. I will do no such thing. I entreat you to think long and hard about your actions. Do away with such selfish desires and dedicate yourselves to helping the people. The power you have been given was bestowed upon you by the hand of God. It is not your power. He is merely allowing you to make use of it for a short time. Pride is a sin. Please consider how you conduct yourself.
You're an ignorant, insolent child, aren't you? I bought you. You are my property. You have no right to an opinion.
That is not my opinion. That is the way of the world, as God.
Silence! You're not here to talk. You're here to perform miracles for me and take my guests.
As I have already told you, I will do no such thing.
What you will or will not do is my decision, not yours.
So ein geiler Sound, wirklich, Freunde.
The Lord says with
The Lord says... The Lord says with a sickening laugh, then grabs me by the hair and knocks me to the floor. I beg him to stop, but he isn't listening to a word I say.
Cheers, a saint's blood and good fortune to all.
I stare vaguely out at the crowd gathered for the Lord's blood feast. Every time he has guests, he throws another party, and every time he slices another part of my arms or legs open. It isn't long before they're an unsightly web of crisscrossing scars. So ein geiler Soundtrack, echt. The Lord sometimes has trouble deciding where to cut, but not out of any sense of sympathy for me. He simply thinks drawing blood from an untouched area of my body will make it more effective. The Lord strips me bare.
Perhaps I'll use your stomach today, Saint. I should be able to get some nice pure blood from there.
Stop this. Can you not comprehend that what you're doing is an affront to the Lord?
I'm free to do what I wish with my property. Saint or not, you're no different than any of my slaves.
The Lord is greatly displeased with your actions.
Then use your miracle powers to deliver divine punishment on me. Go on. You can do that, can't you?
Your soul will be punished. You may not see the effect now, but you will pay for your sins one day.
Huh. You're not as threatening as you think you are, buck naked girl. Don't give me that look, girl. I have no interest in taking that from you. You'd be lucky to find anyone willing to lay with a girl covered in disgusting scars.
All I can do is wait and endure day after day of torture and shame, of the Lord searching for new places to stick his knife. My entire body, except for my face, is covered in reddish-black wounds. Eben, except for my face. Und wieso war das Face denn so, ne? Someone! Anyone, help me! Get me out of here! Das ist genau das, was Mel sagt. Please, someone! Oh, Father, who art in heaven, I pray for you to lead me into deliverance. Father, your trials, they are much too great. Ja, das Zimmer, wo Michael gammelt, ne?
Ja.
Achso, wir sind wieder back. Morgana. That was much clearer than the first time I saw it. Everything she felt, her struggling, her sincerity, her pain, and her voice! It felt almost as though I was the one going through it all. Ah! The Lord. I can understand why Morgana would bear such a powerful grudge against him. Considering everything he did to her. Why would he do that though? Is there some reason, some explanation for his actions? I'm truly exhausted, like I've just spent the last several months having my blood drained again and again. My limbs feel like they have boulders tied to them. Just trying to get to my feet makes me dizzy. So cold. She's probably waiting for me by now. I should get going. Ach so! Hat ja ausgemacht mit Maria sich zu treffen am Abend auch. I guess. I have to do this. Move, damn it! Fighting against my body's attempts to succumb to gravity with every step through sheer force of will, I made my way to the courtyard.
Oh, there you are! Thank God you came. Sneaking in onto church's ground is a bit unnerving, so if you... Are you alright? You look like you just came back from the dead.
I'm fine. Finger gebrochen, Arm gefickt. Thank you for coming.
Was auf dieser?
Ja eben, Digga. Now to continue our conversation from yesterday.
Whoa, slow down. Who do you think you're convincing? You look about as fine as a fucking corpse. If you're not feeling well, we can always do this some other time. And whoa, what happened to your hand?
It's a minor injury. Nothing of any significance. Significant.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
Seriously, who do you think you're convincing, man?
I can get around just fine without a few fingers.
You gotta take yourself into consideration too. You can only run on raw determination for so long. And imagine how it makes me feel for a second. You ask her to talk and showing up looking like that. If you wanna get anything done, you've gotta take care of yourself first. Head on back to your room and rest. Ja, schon wieder resten. Am Ende ist Michi am Tag von Morgana der komplett knockt.
Hat mich schlafen.
Ja, so. Und dann so um 13 Uhr. Michael, ist zu spät. Oh, fuck.
Nee, er wacht so 15 Minuten auf, so Papa!
Ja, oder so Wasser ins Gesicht.
Ja.
Oder so, Pirates of the Caribbean 1, Wasser in Mr. Gibbs Gesicht. So.
Letztes Teile.
Ja. Let's do this some other day, okay? When you're feeling.
I don't have that kind of time.
Exactly.
Noon tomorrow. That's my deadline. I have to take care of everything before then. I know damn well what condition I'm in. But that doesn't change what I need to do. If I don't, I can't save Morgana. I can't get Giselle back.
That makes it all the more important to get your rest.
And when do you suggest I do that? Exactly?
Yeah, sometime. Honestly, I don't get why you're such a damn trizzy. Get a hold of yourself, man.
I am plenty calm. Ich bin so ganz ruhig.
It sure don't look it. You're already pushing yourself to the edge. I don't want to be responsible for giving you that last nudge. So quit bickering with me and get your ass back and get some rest.
You don't understand the gravity of the situation. None of you do. You don't grasp how great an effect stopping what happens tomorrow will have. I have to keep moving, even if it means crawling through the dirt. I have to keep moving forward. If I don't, not only will I fail to make things better, Morgana's almost certainly got even worse fates in store for all of you, so long as her cursed life lives on. I am the only one here who knows what awaits.
So that makes you think... So that makes you, what, a prophet or something then?
Not exactly, no. But in the terms of this time period, that would be the most apt description. Do you not believe me?
Well, you know, this is asking a lot.
That's fine, you don't have to. But at the very least, I want you to believe that I genuinely believe something terrible is going to happen tomorrow if I don't do something. That I think I don't have time to waste. All I need you to do is tell me what you know. Could you do that for me?
Assuming you actually are a prophet or whatever, why don't you just, you know, get the hell out of town? Say, fuck it, this is too much, and vanish into the night. No one's gonna blame you if you do it. Hell, if anyone's ever gonna notice you did... hell, is anyone even gonna notice you did anything if you did? If you do succeed?
I'm not in this for attention or praise. I cannot sit idly by knowing what I know. Seeing what has happened and what will. Knowing that what Morgana went through, what she felt. I can't abandon her, not anymore. I can't let my knowledge go to waste. While it is true that the mansion will continue to be wrapped in darkness so long as Morgana's curse remains in effect. And nothing can be put to rest until I do something about that. That's not my sole motivation anymore. I sincerely want to help Morgana. Giselle, is this what you meant when you told me you wanted me to save her?
You seem like the kind of fella who's always fretting about something or other. You don't know how to take it easy, do you? Though I guess in a way that's kind of why you can fight so hard, huh? Alright, you win. I'll talk. Anything you want to know, I'll tell you.
Thank you very much.
So that, bro.
Okay.
But you sit your butt down first.
Oh, okay. Mein Arsch.
Huh. Morgana said that?
She did. She described her 3 years there as one of the brightest periods of her life.
Huh. Who would have thought? Not me. Then that's kind of really great to hear.
Did she never tell you herself how she felt?
She never really made much of an attempt to be part of the group. Was like she had these colossal walls all around her.
Colossal Titan. Kolossale. I can see that.
Yeah, so I always kind of felt like I never knew if I was sticking my nose in far too good, in too far or not, you know?
She appreciated what you and the other woman did for her. After the raid 4 years ago, she ended up in the hands of a slave trader. As she was being transported, she said this while with tears in her eyes. I'm sad because I didn't get the chance to show my gratitude to people very dear to me.
Well, damn. So is that, absolutely 100% exactly what she said? You're not just pulling it out of your arse, are you?
Those were her exact words, yes, as hard as it may be to believe.
Nah, I believe you. I'm just surprised is all. I mean, just, wow, yeah. If I'd known that was how she felt, maybe I could have been a little friendly with her.
You weren't friendly with her?
Not especially. I mean, that's not to say I was cold or anything. It's just that all the girls kept a bit of distance from her. Not because we didn't like her, but because that's what it looked like she wanted, some distance. None of us were really cut out for the caretaker gig. As much as we'd love to be some kind of mother figure for her, we just didn't have it in us.
Who was closest to her?
He's dead. Slave.
The slave.
Oh, sorry.
The slave.
What's this about the slave?
There was a young man, a slave who participated in the revolt at the Lord's Manor who saved Morgana's life.
Ah, yeah. That's the guy. He was the closest of any of us to her. Or at least, he gave her the most attention.
And he's?
6 feet under.
War Javi.
Die Serie will ich auch mal gucken.
That's unfortunate.
What can you do? People come and go. That's just the way of things.
I had thought that maybe if you were still alive, that would improve our chances of saving Morgana.
Improve our chances? There's only one way about it. we smash the Lord's fucking skull in and take his key. Yeah, man, we're real. Let's go.
That's not an option. Doing that will not alleviate her hatred. Would you be willing to accompany us when we go into the observation tower?
Huh? Me? You mean me? Why?
I want you to be there to say something to her.
I'll say whatever you want me to say once you've gotten her out of the tower.
Don't you think being able to hear the voice of someone she cares for when she's finally set free would do more to pull her out of the darkness than anything else?
That's all the more reason it can't be me.
Why not?
Like I've been saying, I was never that type with her. I kept my distance. I can't do anything, not with the reasons you've given me for why she's so full of hatred.
I have no other options though.
You know, actually, while I doubt this will do much in the way of getting rid of her grudge, there is something I was always supposed to give her but never got the chance.
Oh?
It's nothing special, just a rinky-dink little necklace, but if you get the chance, would you mind giving it to her?
If anyone, that should come from you.
It's not from me. It was supposed to be from the slave.
Achso, das ist das, was sie ihm geben wollte. Wahrscheinlich.
He's got it. Achso, ja, hat sie ja gesagt, ne? He's got it for her as a birthday present, but that was the day the brothel got raided.
Also das war auch ihr Birthday? Oder haben sie so gesagt, hier heute ist der Birthday einfach?
So yeah, that's the story. Make sure she gets it, would you?
Okay, well.
Thanks, man. Well, now that's out of the way, I should split. Best of.
Digga. There you are! You weren't in your room, I was very sick. What are you two doing here?
You're going to talk to the Lord tonight, right? So,
there's a chance you might be able to set the sentence free. No way am I going to miss that. That's why you're here.
that, and to say goodbye.
Goodbye to Bonnie.
I want for them to make reparations as good as the girls released.
Do you feel the same way, Nelly? If Mel tells me he wants to, then I won't stop him. But he was threatened, so if it's possible, I don't think there's any need for him to rush to be punished. I don't want to lose my brother. Surely there are other ways he can atone.
That's reasonable. I do feel guilty about what he was put through.
It's not your fault what he did. Doch irgendwie schon. Anyway, I'm really anxious about tonight. But I'm sure it'll all turn out fine. Ja, dann nicht, wenn du es jetzt so gedacht hast.
Hast gejinxt.
Ja, das ist Death Flag. Für alle.
Ja.
You make it work, won't you, dearest Mel? Michel,
Yeah.
sorry. I'll do my best. Oh, come on! You've got to act confident. Take care of my Mel for me too. He's very fragile, so handle him with care. Like a big old box of china. Is he really that fragile?
As for me, if he looks like he's going to do anything he shouldn't, would you stop him for me? I wish I could be there to do it myself, but well, He insists only the people directly involved should be there, and I want to respect that.
I was never going to allow anyone to get hurt anyway.
That's good. Thank you. He and the Lord may have caused a girl a great deal of pain, but I still don't want anyone to get hurt. Some people deserve it, and I say let them have it. Now, Maria, don't be like that. You're the good one, little Miss Perfect. Go around letting others off the hook for everything.
Moin.
And the whole damn world's gonna become falling down around you.
Crumbling down, crumbling down.
He did what he did for me though.
For the family.
And the Lord, he's only in it he's only in it for his own profit. Much as he says it benefits the city, it still comes back around to his own pockets. The Lord's not a bad man though. Yeah, I've heard it 1,000 times. No one's a bad person in your eyes, I know.
Yeah, Pauline, fuck you. Now. Can we please try to keep things civil?
Yeah, sorry, bad habit, I know. I talk a lot of rot, but I don't really mean half of it.
Ja, aber das am Ende war true.
I do think he's much better than the old Lord, though.
Ja, also es waren zwei verschiedene Lords. Der Lord, der Morgana so gekillt hat und er.
Mhm. Okay.
Oder? Hold on a second. What did you just say?
He's better than the old.
When did the current Lord take his place?
4 years ago.
What? Morgana was 9 years old when she was at the Lord's Manor. Yeah, 7 years ago. Maria, were you ever at the Lord's Manor at any time 7 years ago?
Nah, I was never hired by anyone there.
Then when? She didn't have any interaction with the Lord 7 years ago. Ah, now it all makes sense. How did I not consider this possibility sooner? I know what kind of man he is. And I know the people he had around him. Maria, is the slave actually dead? Yo, what? Jo, okay. Ich hab so keinen Plan, was hier jetzt gerade... Yo, Soundtrack. In Pursuit of Truth. Ich hab grad so als kleine... Ja, an der Stelle würde ich sagen, Freunde, nimmt den Lenkrad auseinander. Ja, Papa, wir schauen vorne und...
Bingo.
Ciao.